Sagittarius, welcome to your March 2021 tarot reading. Now, as spring is very firmly in the air, I figured that we should do a growth reading. So we're going to have a look at a little tarot reading for growth. We've got 3 decks in play this month. We've got the Sasuraibito, we've got the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, and we've also got the Vice Versa Tarot. Now, all of those decks will be listed in the description box down below, so if you want to check them out, you can. Also, these are general readings, so listen, if it fits, fantastic, put it in the description box down below. If it doesn't fit, please don't try to make it. It is not your message. If you would like to book a private reading, in the description box you will also find my email address and my Instagram handle. Now, it probably is a little bit quicker to get me on Instagram if you want to book a private reading. And also, while you're there, give it a follow, because I do quite a bit of free content on Instagram as well, so you can check out the free Q&As. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, don't be tight, what are you waiting for? Give me a little subscribe, because it's good for everybody concerned. And also, if you hit the notification button, then you will get notified when live videos go up, and also when I do Q&As on YouTube. So, Sagittarius, what can you do this month to help you grow? First off, you've got the Sun. Now, the Sun card for me in this deck is just, it's one of those things, there's almost a sense of being blinded by the Sun, of being so overwhelmed with warmth, heat, and listen, we have absolutely had some good sunny days here in the UK recently, to the point I actually managed to get out and sunbathe last week for a few hours, and I'm hoping that today will be the same once I've got all these recordings done. Anyway, so it feels like you've got a good opportunity this month to really, okay, there's 2 things. One is to find that joy, and you know, like when you look at the way a child sees things, like a child is so engaged and in awe of everything around them. You know, like literally, like think about a bouncy ball when you're a kid, and you throw it and you throw it at the floor. You're amazed if it hits the ceiling. Oh my god, it flew so high. Or when you're outside, you literally throw it and see how high you can bounce the bouncy ball. Amazing. And I feel like for you this month, it's a case of refinding that. It's a case of making sure you've done that. There is another story in play that we're going to come to in a minute. So that's one thing, is that you need to find that joy. Now, you've then got that with the 5 of Cups in the reverse as well. So again, this is a case of letting go of things that have upset you. If there are things that didn't work out, if there are things that you were hoping for more from, and they haven't happened, part of that finding that excitement and that joy is being able to let go of those things and not have them overwhelm you, not have them weigh you down. Just being able to release them, to let it go, is just awesome. It's like, and actually, I'm going to go with this cups thing, because it's cups. If you know, like when you put a glass of water and you submerge it, so the water goes in the glass, and then you lift it up, and it's only the point where the glass is completely out of the water level that the water all falls out. It feels like for some of you that you've been holding that glass of water just below the level, so all the water is still in the glass, and you just need that little bit further to go. You need that little bit of help to be able to release and let go of all these things that have been essentially weighing you down and you've been storing up inside you. So that is, I think, going to come about this month, which also then following that up with the King of Wands. So I think it's going to bring you back into your sense of balance, in your sense of control, of being able to kind of dictate how your life progresses, what you do, how you address other people, who you have around you. You know, like if you think about the king, and they choose who's in their court, and if someone's out of favour with the king, they're gone. They're just gone from court. They're sent home. They're banished. Whatever it is. You know, the king will keep his court how he wants it, and you will get back to that point. Now, as an underlying message, you've also got the 4 of Wands as well. So I feel like the balance is going to be good for you with people around you. Like I'm saying about that court thing, with the situation that you've got, is the people that you're going to choose to have around you are there for your best interest. They're there to help you. And likewise, the people that you have around you and the people that you choose to be around, you also have something to offer them, to help them, which is really good. You know, I like that. Now, the flip side to that story, deep breath, water. Hands up if you actually get through 2 litres of water a day. Every day I set the intention to do it, and every day I kind of just miss it. Let me know in the comments below if you manage to drink your 2 litres of water a day. Now, Sagittarius, the other storyline here is that sunlight is the best disinfectant. And is there something that you have been keeping to yourself? Let's put it that way. If you bring those things out into the light, again, we're going with the cups, then you will find that sense of release and that sense of freedom. Now, as I said, I'm going to go back to that cup of water analogy, which I really feel like I need to test out. I'm sure that's how we did it in our science classes, physics. You need to bring this out into the light. Now is the time. And again, we're doing a growth spread, right? So if you have secrets you've been harboring, if you can find the courage to share them, the burden that you've been feeling, because let's face it, a secret is also a burden. Like having to keep something to yourself, having to, like a friend of mine said it years ago, she said, you know, the more you stretch the truth, the more you can see through it. Having to keep remembering who you've said what to, what you haven't told certain people. And, you know, this, I'm not saying it has to be like lying to a partner or whatever else, because some people are just, you know, it could be actually the opposite of that. It could be that you've really struggled with lockdown, and actually when people ask you, you put on the brave face and you're like, yeah, everything's really good, you know, this is good, that's good, like really positive, and actually deep down you're not positive. You're holding all of those emotions in. It could also be that. So, you know, my message to you is either that you need to find the excitement and the joy of life again, but also you need to be a bit more truthful, a bit more honest. Step into the light. Where's that quote from? We all know where it's from. If you don't know where it's from, what are you doing? And again, you know, you step into the light, you show your truth, you show your true face, and you get back to being confident, being who you're meant to be, being strong. You've got a lot of stuff to do this month, Sagittarius, whichever way around it goes. Anyway, let's move on to career and work and see, you know, what we can look forward to, what we can work on within the career section of our lives. So what's going on for Sagittarius for career this month, please? Okay, so you've got Temperance in reverse. So it feels like you're probably putting a little bit too much pressure on your work at the moment. And again, you know, that's your card, Saggies. It's very much about finding that balance in the upright. It's very much about keeping things going, being open, and like, I love the dawn on this card. Like, I don't know if I can get that to a point where it actually shows you the colour scheme on it. Oh, so beautiful. But it's not there. It feels like you're kind of closing off a bit, putting a little bit too much pressure on the fact that the work should be bringing you more joy than it currently is. You know, but maybe that's okay. Maybe for now you work to live. You don't live to work. Maybe you just, you know, you do your day to day, you go in, you earn your money, and what that gives you is the opportunity to share other things, to be able to, you know, share the rest of your life. Ooh, okay, because you've got 6 of Pentacles. So it, you know, the work life at the moment might not be what you want it to be. It might not be filling you with joy. It might not be helping you. You might not feel that you're growing. You might not feel that you're getting anything out of it. But actually what it's doing is it's giving you the balance. Because if you're not, it feels like if you're not as invested in work right now, the rest of your life is probably really, really good. And what you can do is actually focus on other parts of your life that are good. Focus on where you can, you know, like this is sort of sharing the wealth, right? It's that thing of going, okay, I've got this much money, what can I do? Maybe I can invest in it. Maybe I can do some charity work. Maybe I can just use it to, you know, guidance permitting, go and visit someone, go and take them out. And you've got the Page of Cups. Now, this Page of Cups to me, he is not one I'm a fan of. Some other readings, like we literally just had the Page of Cups come out for, I want to say Libra. And I was like, yeah, I love the Page of Cups. This one, This one has the kind of, dare I say it, it has a little bit of an arrogant streak to it. So I think be careful that if you're dealing with someone at work who is kind of letting you do a lot of work and taking the credit for it. Because if they're, you know, if you're doing the work, and listen, don't get me wrong, if someone is giving you the chore to do, their job is to make sure that you and your team are doing your jobs. then by all means, yes, that should be their credit. But if you're putting in extra effort to try and gain recognition, I feel like you probably should be aware that that recognition may not come. And the extra work that you're doing is actually making your boss look better, and they are probably taking the credit for it, which if you're okay with that, cool. But if you're kind of hoping that it will help you progress in your career, I think be careful how much extra work you do voluntarily. Anyway, right, I hope that helps. Let's have a look and see what Sagittarius can be excited for this month. See what's coming up for you guys. Okay, you got 3 of Cups. Now, this, which I love the vice versa deck, because you get both sides of the story. So you get a day view and a night view. And that's the day view. Now, the day view for me in this deck, of the 3 of Cups, is very much about doing things around other people, with other people. Yes, that can involve third-party situations. This, however, it for me is that thing of going, I'm complete, I'm enough, and I am ready to share that. I don't feel like I need to be around people. I don't feel like I need belonging. I'm okay. I might be on my own right now, but I'm okay with it, because actually what I'm bringing in is more important. So that's the good news side of it, the good news. We've then got a 2 of Swords and a 4 of Swords. Now, the 2 of Swords is the away view. The 4 of Swords is also the away view, which is not the traditional. So it's one of those things where I feel like, and this is I'm saying this is a spread for something to be excited for. Sometimes you have to put those barriers in, or boundaries, whatever you want to call them. Sometimes you have to protect yourself and put yourself first. And it feels to me, Sagittarius, that actually there's been probably a lot of people requiring your time and your attention recently with that 3 of Cups. And actually what you're excited about this month is being able to take some time out for yourself. Maybe it's to find hobbies. Maybe you've not been working out, you've not been going walking, you've not been sailing, fishing, whatever it is that you do. Whatever it is that you do that is normally like a solo interest, that gives you that freedom, that escape. Like when I was a dancer, I used to love going to class and just having that hour, 2 hours, however long it was, in the studio, door shut, phone off, you in the mirror and sweat. That's it. And yeah, obviously it was a dance class, it was full of people, but it's you in the mirror. Like, that's all there is to it. And it feels to me like you've lost that a little bit. And actually, this month is a really good opportunity to put those boundaries back in place and go like, you know what? No, I can't do everything for other people right now. I need to do things for myself. I need to focus on what makes me happy. And like I say, that could be going for a walk. It could be going fishing. But I think definitely this month, try, especially with the weather getting nicer, try and get outside. Try and do something that is just you, where you don't involve other people. And maybe you don't even tell other people what you're doing. You just turn your phone off for an hour, read a book in the garden, if you've got a garden. Anyway, Sagittarius, I hope that helps. As I said at the beginning, it's general reading. So if you would like to book a private reading, my email and my Instagram handle are in the description box down below. If not, take care, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.